Cup as it comes down to the final end and the final 13 points.
Where are we going?
That's the skin.
Guard.
And the world has the hammer, so it'll be Peja Lindholm who will need to score 2.
Clean early.
And North American Kevin Martin will try and steal it. And as it was in the women's game earlier today, if it should be a push, a carryover, then they would have a draw to the button. Can you imagine that? A draw to the button to decide
for the whole cup.
Continental Cup.
Well, we got to this point because of the last end strategy, which was really interesting. Kevin Martin hoping to force a single and a carryover and get the hammer coming home. Peja Lindholm tried the harder shot, the very thin, quiet double takeout, which would probably mean either the skin or the steel given up, which means he would either win it outright or carry the hammer coming home. So quite interesting strategy in the last end.
Well, with only the 2 red stones in the rings, he thought if he played it quietly enough, he might be able to come across and just touch it back and count the 2 for the win. But there's no question Kevin would have loved to see him forced to take one, or tried to force him, but he wasn't going to take one. He could afford to give away the skin, and he did. Took a little crack at maybe trying to win it.
Going around? Nope.
Through. Oh, line's okay. Line's good. Line's good.
It's very warm in here, and it has really flattened out a bit.
They took a lot of time in that last end. They still have time on the clock, but they were playing very quickly until the last end.
Good. Off.
Oh, boy.
Fine.
Randy Ferbey is the defending world champion. Will he be back? Will he be in Winnipeg? That's where we will be in and around Easter time. We'll wrap up our season of champions. Ford Worlds in Winnipeg.
Bara dö. Bara stanna, det blir mer än 10. Bara sitt! Bra.
Nej, snyggt där. Bra jobbat.
Kevin hasn't had a lot of success on that wide side that we just saw the Lindholm play. He would like to try and get something in the center line area that he can move up.
Whoa, right off.
Not by the guard yet. No.
Needs to really move.
What? Maybe take it. Well, I don't know.
That's fine.
Hammy, I was over on the North American bench, and they are tense like crazy. What does it feel like to be in the situation where it's one end and it's do or die?
It's unbelievable. I mean, everybody's sitting here with all sweaty palms, everything. I mean, normally you're there as your own team and you don't really worry about everybody else. But everybody here from 4 different countries, we're all screaming for the one guy, and none of us have been in this situation before.
Now, when you came into this game, you had a considerable lead. You needed 15 points at the halfway mark. Do you feel it closing, or with skins has that not been a worry?
Well, I mean, Peter's got the hammer here coming home, and I mean, you can't ask for much more than that.
It's exciting, and thanks for your part in it, Hammy.
Cheers, thanks.
The 1999 world champion, Hammy McMillan.
Angle freeze, trying to get around an angle freeze onto the face of the stone in the rings.
A Yellowstone that was just played was not intended to be deep, but sometimes those little ones in the back of the house can end up being a counter if you can move some rocks around with weight at the conclusion of the end.
Oh, can't get outside that red line.
Carter Rycroft. Wow. You know what, Linda Ray, I'm not sure if it came down to a draw to the button the way the ice has been, draws may be pretty tough.
I think you're right.
Okay. can't get in that back like it's Smith, man.
I don't think so.
No? You think it's just floating there?
Okay. Jag ska kunna tänka mig sargfart här.
Ja.
Det är bra.
Magnus Svortling.
Känns dryg sarg. Inte mer än sarg. Dryg sarg. Upp. Dryg sarg. Dryg sarg. Aldrig. Dryg sarg. Rep. Är med. Japp. Japp.
He wants a little roll to the inside.
It took off.
And he does sit, but he sits behind the tee line.
Bra Nappa, snyggt.
Well, here's the chance now to glue one on the face. This is the biggest shot of this end. Could be the biggest shot of this end for sure.
They're pretty good down there, eh?
Yep. Speed's the same.
Huh?
Speed's the same.
Now, Yellowstone at the back of the button for Lindholm is actually in the worst place for him, and it really favors Kevin.
What a big shot this is right here.
Don Walchuk.
Turn this end right around.
Oh.
Line's real good.
Plenty of weight.
Oh, room.
Gotta go.
Now it's up
Line's
to
real good.
Gotta go.
Bartlett on the right and Rykoff on the left.
Line's
And here
real
they
good.
go.
Okay,
Can they glue that right in that little pocket? Little pinhole pocket.
Oh. Sure gets
Take it back. Needs it to move a little bit. And will they get it there? They do.
Perfect weight. You know, that didn't close like they thought it would. It just didn't finish for him.
And it's not shot, but is it as good as being shot?
Well, they would have liked it to be more right in front of the other stone, even if it wasn't shot rock. Just didn't keep breaking. It was like it caught a flat spot and just lost all momentum and
Stopped, yeah.
motion.
Thomas Nordin.
Långt. Dryg bakom.
Can he get across the face here, do you think, and just push it back?
Fart igenom.
Well, it's possible, but this one's really hanging out.
He got it outside that
Fart igenom.
4-foot line, and it's just sliding down the ice now.
Oh, it's just riding it. Look
Doesn't
at
want
that.
to chip
Hard
it
to
now.
get it
He's
all.
trying not to chip it over.
And he'll miss everything, which may be a good thing.
Yes, if it just chips it over, Vic, it's a disaster.
But if it was going to be anything, it had to be just in front of it. Now there's a gap to get to that area again.
You can see it just hold itself on this. You heard Kevin talk about it. If you get outside that 4-foot line, Carter Rycroft's a couple of his got out there and stayed out there, and he rubbed that guard. Donnie Walchuk got his inside it, and we were surprised it didn't finish better for him. So he gets a chance to throw the same shot again.
A little less weight. Hey, room.
Gotta go a little.
Oh, no weight. Yeah, but
He released that
Way
much
out there.
differently.
We got
He
no
kind
weight,
of let it
Kevin.
go
Face the
in,
guard.
out.
Okay.
You can see that's why it isn't taking the same path.
Full 12.
but it's just not moving at all.
Once you're outside there.
Okay.
Bakkant prova vitt grabbar. Gå samma uppgift. Ja.
The first one I kind of tried to.
Det är ungefär samma, Thomas. Ja. Vill jag ska minska? Gärna lite. Så. Ja.
He took less ice. Trying to get it to that place where it will break.
Now, if he gets out there to the broom, he does turn his release a bit, and it gets more movement.
Nordin in the last of the third stones here in this 8th and final end. 13 points to Skin and the Continental Cup.
And this is where Walchuk did not curl. This one's not either.
Var beredd bara. Ingenting. Ja.
And it'll roll across and sit. And now it is shot stone world. Second shot North America. And if it stayed that way, we would draw to the button.
No, absolutely. Nothing else we can do.
No, that's right. You're certainly committed.
Nej, men det går ju säkert att funka. Ja, precis. Men alltså det är inget problem att komma upp.
All the way there.
Kevin Martin and his
Weight should
first.
be okay.
Weight should be good, Don. Line's
Whoa.
pretty good.
Room.
No,
Lots of
line-
room.
well-
Lots of room. Lots
Gotta
of
go
room.
a little.
Oh,
Lots of room.
Gotta go a
line's
little.
good. Line's good.
Line's good.
Line's real nice.
This one's taking a
T-line.
better path.
Gotta go.
Look at him now. Here they go. Bartlett, right cross, drag it all the way, trying to put it right in that pocket, trying to take it now. They've got 12, they got 8. They'll try and bring it to 4, and it comes up short.
Gee, they had great line on it, Linda.
Du kunde tjappa den där. Vilken? Den de kommer.
World is lying 1. That's the rock at the back of the button.
Vilken fart.
The
Ser du
Yellowstone.
alla deras som de kommer? Nej, inte riktigt. Vilken fart. Eller så gör vi den här nu. Det är inte lätt för dem, eller? Det kan ju faktiskt antingen där eller där kan ju vara okej också. Det öppnar ju ändå upp.
Men spelar en sån fall är normal då?
Ja.
Men då spelar vi absolut i första hand på så.
På egen.
Ja, och den direkt dit. Vi har ju även den.
Ut i hålet.
Mm. Men den behöver vi inte göra nu tycker jag.
Nej. Nej, men ska vi köra den då eller?
Do you think he can get around
Vad
with this
händer om vi bara
intern
öppnar
enough
upp
to
där?
just
Är det
to
farligt
touch
där?
the Yellowstone, Linda? I don't know.
Tycker jag
I
inte.
don't think
I
so.
don't think so.
De kan ju inte göra någonting här.
Då är det chappen då.
Ja.
Normal.
Okej.
That's what he's looking at.
Vi ligger med skotten.
Okej.
There's Rona
Vi
Martin,
spelar
gold medal winner
chappträff på deras
for
corner då.
Great Britain at
Rätt ner
the
på våran och direkt slut deras.
Salt Lake Olympics.
Normal.
Yes. Tror du vi kan smita gadden eller ska vi gå en bit förbi?
Kevin has a
Smita
couple of
garden så får vi
options
inte
on the
träff
other
på
side
egen.
of center line, and they can come off their own, they can tap theirs up, and that's why I think Peja is trying the big shot, because he knows there's a couple of options and he can't leave them. They can't protect them both.
Lindholm and his first.
Ja.
Red onto yellow.
Ja. Helt upp! Aldrig!
Here it comes.
Nothing from Narup or Swartling. 1, 2, back,
Nej, bra spel.
and still the same.
Bra försök, Peja. Bra spel.
That's what you were talking about.
Yeah, the in-off was there, and that's Peja was
you
trying
can't
to
push
move
it through the
things
hole
around
there.
and maybe get rocks to move over to block that shot.
He's got that right now, double, right?
We bang this thing. Can we not get their back one?
I don't like that so much.
Now they have to make
We
this
couldn't make it
reasonably
back.
quick
You
here.
couldn't
They've only
too
got
thick.
1:39 and counting
guess.
down left on the clock.
Minute and a half.
There we go.
Oh, it would be better if I can
Okay.
throw it.
We know the end, know how the end's gonna run.
My in might go a little.
Stay with us. Sports Center is coming up immediately following our coverage of the first ever Keg Steakhouse and Bar Continental Cup. Down to 1:15. The world does have the hammer. They need to score 2. Right now they're lying 1.
Bara dutta in igen. Nej, jag vet.
50 seconds. 45 as he leaves the hack. Final stone for North America.
Yes!
And Mark.
Whoa. Whoa, come on, finish!
Move it far enough. It looks like he did.
I think he did.
Looks like he got enough. Gets
Yeah,
it right
I
down.
think he did.
North America is in position to steal them.
Ja, jag tror det är dem.
Do you think they?
No, I think it's red.
I think it's red.
I'm not sure. It looks like us to me.
Sure.
I think it's red for sure.
Yep. Just enough.
Sure looks like red to us.
Absolutely.
Had a bump into there.
You know, when Lindholm made his decision on his last one, he went for the big shot. I thought maybe he might try and block something on that side and leave himself perhaps a raise on his last one that was low risk.
Could have blocked that side with the guard, Linda.
Could have guarded. Hoped to have something on his last one. He went for the big shot in his first one. And now he's got to make it.
Vi vet inte, Thomas tror om att skotta, men vi vet inte. Men det är ointressant.
Ja. He needs 2.
Spela en hackfart. Ni är med på hur vi ska lira, va? Ja.
He needs to score 2.
I wouldn't bet a whole pile of money on.
We think your shot, Kevin.
Will it come down to a steal, a carryover, or a win for the world? Final stone of this Continental Cup is on its way. Peja Lindholm. Now to Svartling. Nordin calling line, trying to angle it back.
Didn't curl enough. Did it curl enough?
Angle it back, catch it, move it. No doubt. No doubt. North America wins the Continental Cup.
All right, brother.
Thank you. Oh, man.
Great game, you guys. Great game. All right.
Thanks, man. Oh, man. Oh, can you believe it?
I'm still proud of what we tried to do. Come on, you did it well. You did it well.
What a dramatic day.
Everybody's a winner. You got it. Good win, buddy.
Well, when you look at it, we clearly thought, Linda, that Kevin was shot rock here, and so that Peja had to certainly make a play in this fashion. And it just stays out a little too much. It doesn't make the curl at the end, so he hits it on the bad angle. You can see here it just doesn't finish like he wanted it to, and it comes across, hits the red one, pushes the other red in, and it's a steal. But he had to make a play. He was trying to move the yellow up.
And North America celebrates a win.
We needed everything out of you guys, obviously, last night.
I was into that stuff. Great game.
How the
Man, unreal.
Next April, you can see the world in the space of just one weekend without leaving home. Welcome to the Ford World Curling Championships.
Mixed doubles, singles, and skins, and it would come down to this shot to possibly force a carryover, maybe win it, but it wasn't to be for the world, leaving no doubt as North America steals the Continental Cup, scoring the last skin of 13, and they now celebrate a win over the rest of the world. It's been a wonderful 4 days. To the City of Regina, we thank you, the organizing committee, and the Canadian Curling Association, World Curling Federation, and the USCA. Thank you to the players of both teams, the captains Rick Folk and Christian Sorum. Thank you for helping us present this year's Continental Cup. Stay with us. Sports Center is coming up. It's the usual busy Sunday. So till we talk with you in a few weeks, At the JVC TSM Women's Skins game, on behalf of Linda Moore, Kathy Gauthier, Ray Turnbull, and our entire crew, thanks for joining us for this, the first ever Keg Steakhouse and Bar Continental Cup on Canada's sports leader, TSN.